Unqualified Opinions Podcast.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Unqualified Opinions Podcast. I'm Badger.
I'm Martin.
I'm Gareth.
And we're back again so soon.
So soon.
Too soon.
Far too soon.
Far too soon for one to actually go online again.
Yes. People don't like to go online so regularly. What do you think this is?
Just silence. Excellent. This is normally where you start.
This is fantastic. This is what happens if we see each other. Like, how long has it been since the last time we recorded?
Last Sunday, less than a week. So
yeah, we shouldn't be doing this. It's not right.
But things have actually happened since then. Like
stitches.
You've had your stitches. You got to see your own muscles moved around and all that.
Yeah.
Must have been pretty cool.
It was. I'm glad I've seen it, and I hope I never see it again.
Yeah, muscles belong on the inside, pal.
Yeah, that's where they should
knives.
say.
Knives belong on the outside.
Yeah, I've learned that now. I don't know. Before that, I always thought they were meant to be inside.
Well, here we all learn a lesson this week. I don't learn anything.
Didn't take anything away from this podcast. That should be it.
Well, stop stabbing yourself.
Yeah.
Stop stabbing yourself. Stop stabbing yourself. So many murders have happened.
So, shall I start with some video game news?
Yeah, if you want. I mean, I was going to say it's been a slow news week. Got some trailers, but you've got some news. You throw some news.
Actually, it's quite big news, actually. South Korea are making plans to criminalise cheating at video games.
Korea.
What sort of cheating has been going on to such extent where they're like, well, this just has to stop?
There has been a lot of cheating recently, like big tournaments and things like that, and most of the time the competition's just getting outright like bans and things like that, but they actually want to make it a criminal offence.
The higher-ups of this country are like avid Call of Duty fans. They're like, I want to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Some bloody hacker, he can't die.
Pretty much the number one export at the minute of South Korea is competition video gaming.
Yeah.
So CSGO, there's a big controversy about that with some people who are...
What's that? Is that a game?
Counter-Strike Go.
Oh, okay.
They were cheating with that. And so they just want to put down, essentially, like, make it a rule now. So people just getting slaps on the wrist and banned from particular tournaments. Now they want to make it...
So there's going to be, like, little nerdy gamers in prison. Like, what are you in for, mate? It's like, I'm cheating on Counter-Strike.
What did you do? I killed 16 people. Really? With an aimbot.
I'll do it. I want and then I want a reality TV show of these prisons.
Also, footage was released this week for the new Ghost Recon game, which comes out next March.
Not played any Ghost Recon.
Never played it. Do you know what it's about?
Was the last one that came out
Ghosts?
the Future Soldier thing?
Yeah, sort of like it's a warfare in the future kind of thing. You get a lot of gadgets and stuff like that. This one is though more modern day. It's Tom Clancy still.
It's the first one on next gen.
Again, very very prolific for a dead writer.
Relentless
skills, man.
So they've obviously been on a Ouija board, and they've got this new one now, and it's a massive open world. It's based in Bolivia, but they've got deserts, forests, jungles, urban areas, mountains.
So what's he got going? So he's got Splinter Cell. He's got The Division. He's got Siege, Ghost Recon.
Yeah, End War. That was another one. That was
End War.
End War.
No.
Wasn't that Hawks thing as well, Tom Clancy?
Hawks was Tom Clancy, yeah.
I actually got a free copy of End War once.
It's really good if you play it with a headset. It's quite novel.
I didn't play with freelance, so I never saw it again.
You have to issue the commands through the microphone to the troops. It's quite cool. You can do it just by using the menus for when the voice controls eventually fuck up and don't work.
Inevitably. What do you remember? It was like on the PS2 that was it SOCOM?
SOCOM.
Yeah, whether you had to use the microphone for them.
Super SOCOM.
No.
What is that?
Is it SOCOM? I think it's SOCOM. I'm pretty sure it was. It was like an SAS.
Yeah, you could use it in that. Yeah.
I can't imagine that ever worked out well. Whenever I think of anything of the PS2, games which I loved, they're still not like quite sound.
Voice recognition software has never really been that great, and I always have to compensate for a lot of like accents and how drunk I get.
Accents of my alcoholism.
Yeah, that kind of thing. So,
oh fuck, he's British and he's an alcoholic. Shit.
So it does sort of like
just fucking move up, you bastards!
A lot of human beings. A lot of human beings have enough trouble with me on TeamSpeak when I'm in that state.
Yeah, we need to start playing. It's okay, I really want to just play with you absolutely shit-faced.
I'm a horrible person online. You never want to actually...
You're a horrible person in general.
I'm not a horrible person. How am I a horrible person? Name one horrible thing I've done to you since I got here.
You've accused me of many things. You said a vagina earlier.
Well, you're perfect vagina.
I'm 50-50 on this one. You either have one or you don't. Or you have the other. One or the other.
Kind of don't.
Kinda?
Kinda
You're
don't.
not sure.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Not been playing about with knives, have you, around your perineum?
Get bored sometimes.
Do you remember you talked about microphones? It made me remember. I think it was. I'm assuming it came out. I'm assuming it came out of Call of Duty. The throat microphones.
Yeah.
Did they ever work? I remember they were a thing, and people thought, "Well, that's cool," and all I thought was, "That can't work."
They were quite tight. You could speak at a lot lower volume, but it'd still be registered because it went off the vibrations in your throat. But no,
that seems so unnecessary.
Would your mighty beards affect that though?
No, because my neck's
quite... it's underneath, isn't it?
Beard, isn't it?
I just thought you might have like a...
I don't have a neck. No.
Alright.
Yeah, I've never seen them since the cassette of that one game. I think they learned their lesson.
Yeah, they're not. They never really took off. It's kind of like everyone playing a video game looked like some kind of like, well, they'll come back in fashion now, some kind of 90s goth.
I can imagine people there like, oh my god, I've got all these microphones, how cool is this? And then you're on like playing a game, you try to talk to someone who's like, who the fuck's Stephen Hawking, that guy?
There's still a big problem with the Xbox headsets. If they're charging while you're on the TeamSpeak, you get a hum in the background. And it's quite annoying to people. But obviously, if you're playing a game and you want to keep playing, you got to charge your pad. And so you get this humming noise, and it irritates a lot of people.
Well, the only microphone, the only headset I ever used was the Turtle Beach ones.
Yeah, I really need to get a set.
Like I've never bought one because I never play games enough to. But I wore them while playing Call of Duty once, and I was like, holy fuck, this is intense.
Did it make a massive difference?
Oh god, yeah. Because you got like the surround sound, so you could just be behind me, being terrible at games, shitting myself behind a wall, and then you just hear bombs go off all around you, people creeping up behind you, running past, and it really puts you in it like that. And you can see people, do the VR headsets and that now. You can totally understand why you see these people shitting themselves.
Have you seen them chassis that you can get now for VR, where like they put you inside and it's strapped around your waist and you run on like?
Oh, I've seen them. Well, have
you seen them?
What?
Those like fully immersive VR devices. You wear gloves.
Is this the thing where people like running?
Yeah.
On like movable
you got like a harness around your waist.
Yeah.
It reminds me. I'm not sure if you ever saw
A, never going to be able to afford one of them.
Oh god.
And B, never having enough room in my house for one of them.
You said, I mean, there was a time like 20 years ago where people were like, I can't afford an Atari. Are you insane?
Yeah, I've got no room. I've definitely got no room for that in my house.
Did you ever watch the Gadget Show?
Yes.
Once, twice.
I remember there was an episode
with Rich Nayanwadi.
No, that's Gadget Man.
Gadget Man.
But the Gadget Show on 5. They did this thing where it was sort of pre this VR explosion, and they had all these TVs set up in front of the guy, and he had his headset on. Oh, no, I don't think he had the headset on. I think, he just had the TVs in front of him, and he was on.
Was he just watching telly?
He's just watching TV.
Wow!
The future!
He was playing like
now!
He was playing like Call of Duty, and basically he had like all these treadmills in front of him so you can walk in any direction. But the brilliant thing with that was, if he got shot, they had paintball guns set up, ready. So if he gets shot, this guy's shot to shit with paintballs.
That sounds like the worst thing ever.
It's something I wouldn't have as like, I fancy a little game after work. But it is something I'd definitely pay to go have like a one-off experience.
I think it'd be like if you could do it with your mates. So then, like, obviously, if you shot your mate,
well, it's like like people go laser quest and shit like that. It's like I'm totally going for like.
Why not just go to paintball?
Yeah, that's fine. That's probably better. I'll just go laser tag. Laser tag's fun if you're 12.
It's fun when you're not, because
you're shooting 12-year-olds.
Really funny. I went a couple of years ago with a couple of mates, like, we'll just have a knockabout. Let's go play laser tag, and we ended up in there, and it was us, a bunch of grown men,
against an 8-year-old's birthday party.
Versus an 8-year-old's birthday party, and we were the absolute commandos. We were absolute.
Oh really? Yeah, you were good.
Yeah, we were really good
against the small children
because we were like using proper tactics, like flanking them and things like that. Which is quite difficult since they just run around.
The tactic is you cover up your fucking like pad.
Cheating! You're going to prison in South Korea now.
Yeah, to remind me not to do that when we go to South Korea.
Well, our big South Korea holiday, gaming holiday.
Yeah. Oh, well, I've just pissed off all our listeners in South Korea. Fuck.
That's probably never going to happen. Just going to throw that out there. Yeah. Was that for all the gamings?
That's pretty much all I've got, yeah.
Quite time,
So
yeah.
Tom Clancy will never die.
Tom Clancy is speaking from the grave.
Yeah. Very loudly.
South Korea want to...
Imprison everybody.
Oh, there's another one as well. There is one more, actually.
Go on.
It's just been reminded. China want to regulate... You played Overwatch?
I've watched you play Overwatch.
Do you know the loot boxes? They're familiar with that system.
I'm guessing they just drop a loot
Well,
box
you,
in the game.
you level up and they give you this box, and inside the box is any number of items. For
Mystery box.
Yeah, it's 4 random items out of the game. It fires out. You can get, there's like commons, rares.
So it's one of those, like, you
Yeah.
could accidentally get your box and then get one of the best guns in the game.
Yeah, I
so.
know. Well, it's skins. It's all cosmetic.
Okay.
So, so there's no advantage in it. You just have a different skin. Essentially, it's all cosmetic.
So you could be running around with a fancy coat.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, you
I can't get my words out. It's just like bloody cope.
Cope.
Real nice fancy cope.
A fancy cope. You can have a fancy cope, and it makes no difference. But you can get duplicates. So if you get the voice packs, which no one really wants, or the artwork, which no one really wants, everyone wants the skins. That's all they want. You can get replicas, and then you can use that money to save. You can scrap them and save up to buy something with the in-game currency that you really want. Just encourage you to keep playing the game. China want to regulate it a bit more so that you're more likely to get a random drop, because a lot of people, because you can spend money on the loot boxes, you can spend £50 on them, but you're not. You could pretty much just get the same 4 items repeatedly.
Oh, so is this not something every player gets? You got to pay extra to get.
No. But every time you level up, you get one.
Oh, okay, but you can pay to get more.
You can pay to get more
Right.
if you want, but it's rolling the dice every time. You're not paying for anything. You're not just paying for a particular thing.
What's gambling?
Yeah, it's a big gamble, and China's asked for it to be more regulated.
Cool. Alright, mate.
Nice.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. So if you do get a legendary skin in Overwatch, thank China.
Just don't tell anyone in
I
China.
don't play Overwatch though. I'm alright.
You should do. Free weekend this Christmas, probably.
Well, it
Maybe.
was 3 weekend when I last played it, and it wasn't good enough for me to buy it. So
I'll hold out for about 10 years till it's free on Xbox Live.
I got enough of it on the free weekend. It just seems to be like entertaining me for like half an hour.
Like most games like that, they're constantly adding more content to it, though. So
But it's the same game though, so
not really. When you get things like Lucio Ball and you get the Dr. Junkin.
no, but it's
style
essentially
and
the
that.
same game though. It's the same platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's no.
Well, the different game modes.
Yeah, but it's not going to be a story single player though, is there?
No, God no, Lord no.
No, I don't care.
Oh yeah, you don't like online, do you? You're one of them
Yeah, I'm one of those.
sad, lonely people.
Just one of those people like believes when you play computer games, you play for yourself, by yourself.
Well, no,
As God intended.
There's loads of games that are brilliant.
When he came down and gave us the SNES.
There's loads of games that are pure multiplayer games, and they're fantastic.
I'm a brilliant fan
There's
of
a lot of
online
that.
gaming,
I just don't know.
as long as everyone is worse than me. And that's quite rare. Like, you know, this whole like fair fight system somehow, where just like they'll pair you with other players of your
Oh, yeah,
level.
yeah.
I still seem to be the worst. I swear they still keep putting me up against experts.
What are they basing that on though?
My fucking.
Well, if you look at Battlefield, it bases on like your kills per minute. It bases on your overall KD. Your
So
time-
when you're
your
the
time
worst
and
of the
objective.
worst, it's quite hard to find anyone worse.
What's it based on?
It basically throws you in a low end group, and then once you've completed your first match, it gets a good idea of how you play, and then tries to matchmake. The more you play it, the better your matchmaking is.
No, I think it's
One more thing as well before I go.
Here we go.
I see,
Bye.
One more thing before I finish with this, with the news. The new Battlefield map comes out this month.
Alright.
Battlefield 1 map, Shadow of Titans, Shadow of Giants.
it's
It's a
Mordor.
new
I was
map.
going to say Shadow Colossus is like crossover.
Mordor? What?
All the Shadow.
All the shadows.
Shadow Man, did you ever play that?
No.
That was an awful game.
What's this Shadow Colossus? I'm surprised that hasn't had a reboot yet.
It's still selling really well on the PS Store.
Oh, can you get it on the PS Store?
Yeah.
How much are they selling it for?
It's not that expensive.
I was gonna say, if you pick it up, like, if you find a copy of it, it's like 30 quid.
Yeah, it's I actually know someone who's got a PS2 version of it with all the artwork, 'cause it come with like a booklet with all the artwork in it and things like that.
I was in a shop and I saw it for about £30 and I was just like, should I? And I went, no, I
You
shouldn't.
should, definitely should. It is a beautiful game.
It's a good game.
I was sad when the horse died.
I've not played it. Surprise, surprise.
You're just some
Is
dickhead
it?
with a horse that
But
keeps
it's like-
killing massive monsters for no
It is
reason.
a single player game. It's one of these single player games. You need to go
Was
and
it
play
on Xbox?
No.
No, that's why I've not played it.
It's on PS2. Did you never play PS2?
My brother had the PS. No, yeah, he had the PS2.
So what did you have?
Your brother was so cool.
Should we get a brother on, Tim?
Yeah, Andrew.
Brother.
When was the PS2?
Well, you had the PS2, the Xbox, and the GameCube. They were like this.
At that time in my life, I didn't have a console.
What were you doing?
Not going outside mostly.
Wow.
And having a life.
No, never do that.
Yeah, I was going out and drinking mostly, probably.
How old are you?
10 or something. I can't remember what year it was. I don't know. But
It's all a blur because of all the alcohol and drugs.
The console. I remember my brother had a PlayStation 9 and N64, and then after that I didn't have.
Console.
Yeah, after the N64, I didn't have a console to the Xbox 360. When I was.
So you missed out on the GameCube generation, essentially.
I did play a GameCube, but I didn't like it.
The controller's strange.
Yeah,
It's better than the Nintendo 64 controller, I always thought, though.
Why are you talking shit?
Because I haven't got 3 fucking hands.
But you didn't need you didn't need the D-pad in pretty much any of the
Then
games.
why the fuck was it there?
Because they have
In case you needed the D-pad.
Then they needed a better design to fit it on there, where you don't have a
You don't really
3-pronged
use the D-pad
controller.
much on any console ever, really, anymore.
Well,
It's there.
well, in Battlefield you use it to switch weapons.
Yeah,
like
but
gadgets.
it's not a major part of the
But,
game. is
Like
it?
kind of is if you're like throwing anti-tank grenades and things like that.
And in wrestling, I
Why
think
would
it's
you not
still
do that all the
taught.
time?
So
Or like as soon as I spawn, I throw like med packs, ammo packs, mortars.
Yeah, just throw med packs at people. Stop it!
we're there.
Be healthy. Count yourself.
5 a day.
Just throwing apples at people now. Like.
That's how I play Skyrim. Stop it! Just eat an apple. Calm down.
Oh yes, legendary Skyrim Legendary Edition. I've been toying whether to get that or not because I have actually just ploughed.
Is it just a?
I've ploughed 200 hours into the original Skyrim.
Is it the same but just like new graphics and all that shit?
Apparently they've just updated.
It's just okay. I mean, I think you get all the DLC which came out with it in one, isn't it? I think you do get that little added
They did
incentive.
I think I'm entitled that to. I thought I was supposed to get it for free because I've got all the DLC on PC.
I don't, what I've got's contagious.
I thought about getting the Bioshock reboot, the Ultimate Edition.
Oh yeah, they've got them now, haven't they?
Because I love Bioshock, but at the same time, it's like I've got all the games on Xbox 360, so why buy it? But with better graphics.
Yeah.
I can just play the old one.
One game I really want to see a sequel to, or even just like an HD update to, is Bulletstorm. Need that.
I don't know what that is.
It was just, it didn't that got quite a bad rep for being stupidly gory and violent.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I'm
what?
not complaining, but it did.
That seems like your wheelhouse.
It's fucking fantastic. You can shoot someone in the bollocks, and then while they're dying of that, and then you get more points if you shoot them in the head and finish them.
And you can like shoot them or blow them up so they're up in the air, and then like slow time like blow the head off and the arms off before they hit the ground.
You can fire a sniper rifle bullet, drive it up someone's arse, fly them over to the mates, and then detonate the bullet, and it blows everyone up.
What? No. Sorry.
Everything's falling apart.
Computer's trying to make me restart. I'm not going to do that, computer. Shut up.
Shut up, computer.
You're not part of this. I mean, you've recorded it, but you're still not part of this.
Oh, have you seen the newest free game on the Xbox Live? You got Sleeping Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs. I actually finished that on the
Yeah,
virtual.
I've never played it, but I've downloaded it. I'm actually quite looking forward to
The
playing it.
DLC's there as well.
Yeah, it's all together.
Yeah.
So
and the Outlander's actually really good. I keep meaning to do a bit about that, but
Outlander.
Outlander, it's like a 2D platform. It's like Shadow. Do you know, like a lot of games doing these days? It's like a dark foreground and like a bright background. It's that, but you're like this guy with a sword. It's kind of like very tribalistic, and it's really fun. It's a lot of like physics puzzles and things like that. And a lot like you can change your form like between different colours, and you have to like change your form dependent on like passing certain barriers.
Yeah.
It's quite good.
Oh, cool.
I'd recommend it. It's definitely worth a knock around though.
That's it. Last Sleeping Dogs just looks. Well, you like a cop or something in.
Oh, Sleeping Dog.
Yeah.
You're an undercover cop in Hong Kong, and you're trying to like infiltrate the Triad gang and like get the trust to
It's
get
like,
them all shots in.
Like
But it's got a really good story. It goes really weird.
It seems a bit like True Crime. Do you remember that on PS2?
I genuinely think it was supposed to be the sequel to True Crime.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Because True Crime didn't do that, though. I think they just changed the name. I always thought that. I'm not too sure. I'd have to check that, but I'm fairly confident that it was supposed to be the sequel to True Crime. The third in the series, sorry.
It does look good.
Because there was a True Crime New York. I don't know
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
You ready for a sweet segue?
Sweet segue. Hit me with your segue.
Talking about games, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know what's a game?
What?
Assassin's Creed.
So what else is about Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
It's a film.
It's a film now, isn't
It's a
it?
film now, isn't it?
There's a trailer for it.
There is a trailer.
Oh, we're going to talk about trailers now.
Oh, trailers.
Yeah. So yeah.
Seamless segue.
So seamless.
I do reckon anyone will notice. Segue.
Unless we point it out, which I don't think we have.
Okay.
If we keep doing this, we're gonna have to have like a jingle.
Someone said that the other day. Said your podcast would be better if we had a jingle at the beginning, but I don't know how we'd go about doing that.
Just auto tune you like fucking up saying qualified opinion.
Podcast.
Yeah. Sound like the dubsteps.
Need more wub wub.
Wub wub. Wub wub. What Opinions podcast.
There we go. Anyway, Assassin's Creed. Are you gonna watch it?
No.
Me neither. You guys?
I'll probably watch it.
It looks a bit shit.
It's got Michael Fassbender in. I do pretty much watch anything that man's in.
It's got two things going for it that are terrible, which is one's got a January release date, which is never good for a movie. January release date is bad.
It doesn't mean the movie is going to be bad.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
All bad movies release in January. That's why next January we have Assassin's Creed, the new Resident Evil, and the new Underworld film. That's January.
Is Kate Beckinsale still in?
Yeah,
yeah. I'll definitely go watch that then.
Oh yeah,
obviously.
Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched the new Resident Evil just because I watched them all. I might as well just continue it.
Yeah, I don't see
why. Why prolong your suffering?
I want to see how bad it gets. I mean, it's got pretty bad.
I don't know. I think the last
because you think you see something really bad, you can't get any worse than this.
The last one I saw was Extinction.
The last,
what was the last one?
The last one I saw was the one where at the end it goes into that building in Japan, and you see, and then it goes like there are all these people like milling about like businessmen. And it zooms to the basement, and there's like loads of clones of Alice. Is it?
I don't remember.
That was the last one.
They're all merging into one.
I'm beginning to feel like this may have stepped away from the games.
Stepped away from the game as soon as the first one started.
It went
stepped away from the films, got a rocket,
first and second,
fucked off to Mars.
It's similar to that Total Recall film. It's made by someone who's probably heard of the property and had a pre-conception of it.
Yeah, 3 tits, right? Yeah, got this.
3 tits on Mars. Yeah, I got this. What? We're not doing Mars.
But yeah, Assassin's Creed. The main problem with that film is obviously like the premise of that film is he's meant to be seeing through his ancestor's eyes, isn't he? As in the game.
Animus.
Yeah. The thing with the game is obviously playing as the ancestor, sort of.
Desmond.
So you can.
Well, yeah.
You can determine
Desmond playing as his ancestor.
Yeah. So you can determine what happens in the past, sort of, don't you?
There's still a linear story to follow. If you veer away from it too much, you are desynchronized.
But yeah, but you kind of set the past up for him to sort of, don't you?
Yeah.
But that thing in the movie, he can't really do that because he can't determine what his ancestors if he just sees it through his eyes, and also he can't experience the same like.
Depends on the day. If it's like a Matrix kind of thing, then.
No.
But obviously there'd be limitations within it. You might have to actually learn.
I just think it's one of these things that they should just not made a movie out of.
Yes, correct.
You are correct.
Like Doom.
They'll probably give Doom another crack at some point. They've got to give Doom another go at some point.
Oh, they will.
Oh, please don't.
But no, it has the potential to be a good film.
It has the potential to be a good film if they don't try and make it a horror film and they don't try and make it an over-the-top action film.
Well, what the fuck would you make it as?
Just make it like the game. Just have a guy just shooting the fuck out of him.
Just do a hardcore Henry.
Yeah.
Doom.
Yeah, hardcore Henry Doom. That's what I want. Well put. That's all I need. That's all I need. Do it well, and I'll be fine with it. With all the glory kills and everything like that. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, that is.
Have other people doing the exposition, just like hardcore Henry. There's no need for the Doom Marine to ever speak or ever have a voice. Ever.
I'd watch Doom if it had cheesy taglines in it, like getting Arnie films. If Arnie was Doom, Arnie should be the guy from Doom, and just do terrible cheesy taglines all the way.
No, he shouldn't be the guy in Doom.
Why do you not want to be my friend anymore?
They should just do Doom again.
Why can't you leave something I love and hold dearly alone?
Go when you feel the pain.
No, they should do Doom again. I don't care what the fucking film's like, but the entire film should have that bar that the Doom games have at the bottom, the original one with the head, where if he gets injured, but the head is Arnie. He just gets more and more fucked up. So, Assassin's Creed, you don't give a fuck. I give somewhat of a fuck. I don't even like the games, me. I'm not a big fan of the games.
I've got an afternoon free, or I find it cheap in a DVD bin in February, but it's bound to be there.
February.
Then, yeah, I'll probably watch it then.
I will watch it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna go to the cinema to see it.
I won't lie, I buy a lot of DVDs for like £1 when I see them.
Yeah.
From my fucking store.
No, I go to really ropey places on the market. I support local traders.
Piracy.
No, yeah, I'll watch it for the. I always end up watching stuff like this, but I'll probably watch it more for this podcast. just so I can sleep.
Yeah, you kind of have to watch it.
Just gonna kick it. Just can't wait.
You have to watch it because we need content.
We're gonna do a special January edition of the podcast where it's just gonna be like 4 hours long. We'll just slate Assassin's Creed, New Resident Evil, and Underworld.
Have we talked about Ghost in the Shell yet, by the way?
We talked about it briefly last week, I think.
Yeah.
No, actually, I think this one got buried. Yeah.
On one of the last episodes.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson, Ghost in the Shell, it's pretty close to the original.
Yeah. But it's Hollywood, so they probably have fucked up somehow.
Yeah, probably, but hopefully.
I don't know. You don't know.
Has the internet exploded about this yet? For the complaints of like, it's white people again.
Probably. Not that I've seen, but probably somewhere. I've not been on Reddit for a long time.
I'm sure there's a feed on Reddit and just be like, God damn it!
No. I thought I had something then, but no.
I thought you had a fart.
So we did watch some other trailers.
Yeah, lots of trailers this week. The Mummy trailer came out last week. We just missed it, but we did the podcast around the same time it came out.
I saw it at the cinema.
Oh yeah, because you went to see Fantastic Beasts this week, didn't you? Which we'll talk about. The title of this episode is called Fantastic Beasts Review. So if you're listening for that, just skip to the time stamp below, so you don't have to listen to us talk about this shit. But in the meantime, let's talk about this shit. So the Mummy trailer.
Yes.
Yep.
Tom Cruise, eh?
Yep.
A lot of screaming in the trailer.
Weird screaming by Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Girlish, high-pitched screaming.
No, it's not even like, oh, he sounds like a girl. It's not that. He just sounds weird.
I feel if if it was for a trailer for a movie called Bad Time on an Aeroplane, it'd be great.
Bad Time with the corpse on an aeroplane.
Yeah. Like, that's things. Most of the trailer is just them thrashing about on a plane, hanging out on a plane, and then there's like an extra minute of
in London. Is it London?
Yeah, London.
Yeah.
Him waking up in a body bag, a see-through body bag, which is a new thing I've never seen before in my life. And then just London, and then a mummy.
The whole thing just looks naff.
And the mummy's a lady now.
It's a mummy, it's a lady, right?
It's not a sequel,
I'm kind of,
like you were saying.
It's nothing to do with the Brendan Fraser films. This is just another adaptation of the Universal Monsters films.
I think it's very confusing now, though, because I thought it was a reboot for the Brendan Fraser.
It's not that confusing. It's a mummy film.
At the same time, it's called The Mummy, so anyone from the last couple of decades will only know the Brendan Fraser film Mummy. So you think everyone's going to presume it's that reboot?
Yeah. No, we know this film's going to be shit. Fuck that off. So what did we think about the Brendan Fraser film, The Mummy?
The second one was the best one.
I enjoyed the first two. I thought they were really good fun.
The first two. The third one went a bit fucking
probably the
weird.
only good film Brendan Fraser's ever been in.
No, have you ever seen Monkey Bone?
No, but I'm going to. No, you've seen it.
Talking about obscure Brendan Fraser films, that is such an obscure, really fucking funny bad film.
Bedazzled, like, it's a good afternoon film.
I never watched that.
What's the woman in it? What was she called?
Liz Hurley.
Yeah.
That's the one where she's the devil. Is he just make a deal with the devil or something?
He makes a deal with her. He gets 10 wishes, is it? Off the devil?
Maybe 3.
He gets so many wishes off the devil.
Okay.
And then every time he makes one, like he wants to be
she
rich,
screws him over.
And she makes him a Colombian drug lord who gets raided on the day he becomes a Colombian drug lord.
How many wishes does he get through till he realises he's just getting fucked with?
And then he gets to his last wish and there's a big revelation at the end. Blah, all happy ending. Yeah, Hollywood, yay.
Enjoyable.
Where the fuck is Brendan Fraser now, by the way?
Don't know, probably lying on a big pile of money somewhere.
I very much doubt it. Money from what?
If he invested his mummy money wisely.
Probably not though, because he did the movie 3.
Let's just pretend this Tom Cruise film isn't happening. Let's all go back and watch the first 2 mummy films, Brendan Fraser.
See The Edge of Tomorrow?
Yes, that's the one where he just keeps dying.
Did they change the name of it to Live, Die, Repeat?
No, but it's really deceiving because the DVD cover, it just says Live, Die, Repeat, and then really small it says Edge of Tomorrow. The film is called Edge of Tomorrow.
I'll be honest
but for some reason,
I'll be honest with you, I've never even picked up that DVD to look for that small bit of text.
Just for whatever reason, they just decided to make the DVD cover scream Live, Die, Repeat. Couldn't tell you why. Bad advertising.
Did anyone actually see it?
Yeah, it's alright.
I never saw it. I can't stand Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
But it's meant to be quite good actually.
It's alright.
The last thing that Brendan Fraser did, going back to Brendan Fraser,
has all
that I know the title of, is The Furry Vengeance. Never saw it.
We talked that, but I managed to bring that up last week.
Before that was G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra.
He was in G.I. Joe?
Really? Yeah, he was in that.
I never watched those films.
Sergeant Stone, he wasn't credited.
Cobra!
He wasn't even credited.
Yeah,
was he just an extra? Was he just that desperate for work?
No.
He's like, have you got any extra work?
I don't know. Before that was mine's favourite, Inkheart.
Represent Inkheart.
What the fuck?
One of the best phone calls I've had of mine in my entire life.
I've just seen the best film ever made.
You know when Inkheart reads from a menu, does that mean all the food comes to life?
It's a legitimate question. It's a legitimate question. What if you read the Argos catalogue?
I haven't seen.
Could he just get everything? Could he do all his Christmas shopping just by reading shit?
I haven't
what if you
seen
read
the
something
film.
on the internet?
I think the story just definitely has to be like from a story.
I haven't seen the film, so is the basis of it he reads something, it becomes real?
Okay, so
if it's a story.
So all he has to do is.
So if it's a story, why the fuck are you thinking he's going to read ravioli?
Right. Here's the loophole. Here's the loophole. You get someone to write a book that says. A chicken chow mein is on a table and he reads it. He looks down. There's a chicken chow mein right in front of him.
I think it's story about characters. I think it's like
Okay.
A chicken chow mein monster.
Yeah.
Badger is sat at a table and eating a chicken chow mein with him, and he just gets up and leaves. Your character just gets up and leaves the chicken chow mein there. I fucking solved world hunger through Inkheart.
See, it's like every human in this world is sat out eating chicken chow mein. They all get up and fuck off. I now have an endless supply of chicken chow mein.
Yeah.
I don't think chicken chow mein is the way to go with it if you want to solve world hunger. I'll say that now.
Not everyone likes chicken chow mein, Martin.
Yeah,
Fuck's sake, like,
some people have allergies.
Some people are vegan.
Yeah.
These idiots.
Probably like fruit, maybe. That's like a good thing, to neutral thing.
I don't know. Like you could do anything. It doesn't have to be chicken chow mein. Use it as an example.
Alright.
It's a good example. I like chicken chow mein.
Do you want some chicken chow mein, Martin?
Fancy a Chinese.
Talking of chicken chow mein, Spider-Man trailer.
Sweet segue, bad.
Sweet segue. I mean, they had Schwarm and the Avengers.
Yeah.
International foods. I don't fucking know anymore.
Okay, so yeah, it looks. It's obviously a follow-on from.
So what the fuck are we talking about now? What just happened?
Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Whatever, Spider-Man.
Today.
The bloody hell just happened.
Today it came out. We're on fucking topic. Hot topic.
Well, why
not the American stuff?
I watched it yesterday though.
Came out today though.
But how did I watch it yesterday?
Online.
Obviously you illegally watched it.
No.
Oh shit! No, sorry. It's been a long day. It was this morning. It was the first thing I did when I woke up. I watched it. Yeah, I woke up. First thing I did was I woke up and I watched it.
Well, two trailers, even though they're technically the same trailer, but moved about with different music.
Yeah. Copyrighted and sued.
Does that mean our video might get taken off YouTube?
Are you not allowed to hum a song?
I think you're allowed to do so much of a song before it infringes copyright, but I think we should be okay.
No! That's alright. I was changing the beat. Yeah.
Dropping the beat.
So Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's alright, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks really fucking fun, doesn't it?
Yes.
Do you think it's going to be the best Spider-Man?
No.
Ooh, hello.
I quite like the last fella. What was he called?
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, I quite liked him.
Liked him. The films were reasonable.
I quite liked the first one was perfectly fine, I thought. With the lizard guy.
The lizard.
Lizard guy.
No, Lizard was cool by Rhys Ifans.
The second with Electro wasn't great.
Yeah, but the biggest problem I had is just like, Rhino, Rhino!
Never mind. Do you like the Andrew Garfield ones because it's got Emma Stone in it?
How dare you! I only like that film because one of the beautiful women who has ever existed is on it.
I'm on to you, Martin.
We spend days just sending each other gifts of her, so you can't really...
That's not the point, was it? I'm not going to judge a movie being good just because Emma Stone's in it.
I am.
But most movies are good. So.
Yeah, she's
That's just a coincidence.
One of the finest actresses of our time. And she's banging.
Smooth.
Yeah. Well, I think Tom Holland should be alright. He's the right age. A lot of people seem most excited about that. Probably creepy old comic guy.
You say right age, but I have no idea what age he's meant to be.
I presume 16.
He's in school.
16, 17.
He's in school. So.
Yeah, that's right. The thing is, like, the Andrew Garfield films weren't that bad, but a lot of people seem to like. He's too old to be like a college, not college, school kid. So it's like, why is it? I mean, obviously, like to look at the part's important, but I don't see why it's. As long as he's a fucking good actor, he pulls the role right. Why does it matter?
I mean, for me, you got the Sam Raimi films, which I think I'm not sure how you guys felt, but you first saw the first Spider-Man film.
Tobey Maguire.
I thought it was. brilliant. I really enjoyed the first Spider-Man film. It was, like I said, it was the first time you saw Spider-Man.
I thought the second one was really good with Doc Ock.
It got a bit
the end.
It got a bit deep in a way. It got a bit deep into the relationship more than Spider-Man. But for me, that when it went too deep, too fast, and I was just like, I'm not.
Whoa, steady on. So why are going in too deep, too fast?
Remember that bit in Spider-Man 3 when he's all emo and like hit walking on the street?
No,
it's
it's like all that from my memory.
Everything that's ever been said about Spider-Man 3 has been done to death. We all know the train wreck, which is Spider-Man 3.
Is that the one with the train wreck in?
No, that's Spider-Man 2, I think.
Spider-Man 1.
Oh, that is Spider-Man 2. Yes, Spider-Man 2.
No, he's fighting with Doc Ock on it. Oh, is he fighting the Sandman on it? Ah, fucking.
It's not 3. It's definitely
not 3. But like the first film, I really enjoyed. The Andrew Garfield ones, I enjoyed, but
Electro. The second one wasn't great. I think the second one wasn't great because the villains were fucked.
But I think this one looks the most promising, and also now it's become part of the Avengers sort of world universe.
After the second Amazing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, like because they set the end of that film with you saw like the Vulture's pack, and you saw the Rhino in it, and
the Kingpin squad, essentially.
Like so the Sinister Six. Yeah. Because so they planned to do another Amazing Spider-Man, and they planned to do a Sinister Six film, and then it kind of went. No one want to see these films.
Sorry. Oh no one liked this. How much did we spend on the rights of Sinister Six?
I watched the Sinister Six film.
I'm actually really interested in the fact that they used the Vulture as a villain. I honestly thought they'd use Scorpion before they used Vulture.
Well, this one's got 3 villains in it.
Has it?
Yeah. Michael Keaton's as the Vulture. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Can I just quickly say, right? So as soon as I saw Michael Keaton, first of all, I was like, brilliant. I love Michael Keaton. I think he's fantastic. Vulture, I didn't know the character actually, so it's called
I remember
Vulture.
the cartoon when I was a kid.
Right. So
stole people's.
Have either of you seen the movie Birdman?
No, I'm not seeing it.
Right, it is. First of all, brilliant film. I think it won the Oscar the year it came out. Fantastic. Michael Keaton in it. Fantastic. In that film, this is the guy who previously played Batman. In Birdman, he's a failing actor who used to be in a film series called Birdman. Yeah. That's Birdman.
Yeah.
Now, Michael Keaton is playing a character very much like Birdman, which is referenced in the film Birdman, which is referenced because of Batman.
You said Birdman way too many times.
This is my fact. I am very confused right now.
Birdman.
I don't know what Michael Keaton is anymore.
every time you say Birdman, all I can think of is Rick and Morty. Third person.
I just found it really bizarre. Just like, okay, Michael Keaton's back and he's a different Birdman.
Connect that. He's obviously got like a
bird fetish,
some kind of flying creature fetish for
some kind of avian attraction.
Yeah. Do you think like they really wanted him to be part of it as a different villain, and he's like humming and hawing, like, you can be the Vulture. I was like, I'm in.
I think it'll be mint.
I think it's gonna be really good.
I think it's
gonna be good.
But I think Michael Keaton will smash it.
Yes.
Tom Holland looks like he's going to smash it. I don't know.
Well, we've already seen him. That's it. So there's no reservations like, I'm not sure if I'm going to like this Spider-Man. We've seen the Spider-Man. We all like this Spider-Man. Fine.
Yeah. We've got Tony Stark in it as well. Just like Robert.
I think, I'm saying that though, I think we've seen everything that we're going to see of Tony Stark in that film in that trailer. I don't think it's going to be any more than that.
The only thing I say with that is like, it's cool to have Tony Stark in it as like just popping up as normal Tony Stark. I don't think he needs Iron Man in it.
Well, no, I think Iron Man is going to turn up because...
Was Iron Man in the trailer?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, he fly at the end of the trailer. You see Spider-Man swing around the building and Iron Man fly.
Oh, fair enough. But I think he's obviously going to be in it.
I can understand why they put him in it, maybe, especially in the trailer, so people can like just blow the fucking nut.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, they're planting the seed for the pure fact that, like, okay, he doesn't want Spider-Man to go after his Vulture. He says that's what the Avengers is for.
Yeah.
He obviously does go after the Vulture and then goes, oh, I'm fucked, I need help, and then Iron Man turns up and helps him.
I don't want that to be the case.
I'm telling you right now, that's going to be the case.
That just diminishes Spider-Man as a hero.
Yeah.
But it doesn't diminish him.
Spider-Man doesn't need anybody.
But he does at this moment in time as a new hero.
Spider-Man's one of like the best Marvel heroes.
Yeah, and he'll build to that. But at the moment, he probably could do it himself.
That point there in that trailer, to me, looks like that could potentially be one of the ending parts of the film. Like after he's resolved everything, you'll see Spider-Man swing around the building, and then you'll see Iron Man flying after him.
Well, and Tony Stark's just like, do you need any help? It's like, I got it.
Say like the end of the film, maybe going to like if like Spider-Man's going to show up in Infinity War or something.
Yeah,
no, it's bound to.
Maybe.
I think
that'd be more like a post-credit hidden secret thing though. We'll put that in the trailer. It's probably going to be the film.
Yeah, but no.
Unless it's like a bit of a training thing. So it's like Iron Man.
Like a monster.
Yeah, like a sweet train monster.
Oh, you were saying there's 3 villains, so we got Vulture. Oh. Do we have any idea who the other 2 are?
Hang on.
Please. Okay, list of villains I want to see.
Tinkerer. I think the Tinkerer is one of them. And yeah.
I'll go straight to the fucking bottom of the list there.
The 3
well, no, because you got your main one's Vulture. You don't want to diminish the main villain by giving 2 other main villains or whatever, do you? So you got...
He's going to be fighting someone at the start.
The Tinkerer, who's, I think, people's theory was he'd be involved in helping the Vulture develop his suit. But I think, you've seen the trailer, a load of just average Joe bank robbers, pulling an ATM machine out of the wall with, a fucking mad device.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
So the Tinkerer's probably, behind that bank robbery. So he just hired some thugs, take this massive device, and that's that.
I didn't even think about that. Just these bank robbers are there with this alien sort of.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I didn't even twig.
Yeah. So that's that, and then there's a Shocker.
Oh yeah.
You remember Shocker?
I remember Shocker.
It's like a guy who wore yellow socks covered in stripes.
yellow and red.
Yeah. But I found but I think he's going to be
he's like Electro, but he needed batteries.
Yeah. So I think he's maybe he kind of.
At least the name's out there.
So you're probably going to get.
He's just got an extension cord running after him. He's got a minion who's got a generator and a trolley.
Pretty much.
Extension cables everywhere. Fuck.
They're trying to unwind them up. Oh, not again. Need to get some kind of reel. I mean.
Just going to Starbucks every 5 minutes to shrink cash. Are you going to plug socket? I'll have a mocker as well. Cheers, guys.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
Oh, I hope this happens.
I hope they keep with every Spider-Man film, keep the humour.
Yeah, you can. In the trailer, you can see that already.
But I hope they do keep, because it's one of the core aspects of Spider-Man. Yeah. He's quite funny, he's quite quippy.
I think the same with Andrew Garfield. I think nailed that part of the character quite well. With Tobey Maguire, didn't really nail that part of the world at all.
Tobey Maguire had about as much personality as a wet flannel.
Except for Spider-Man 3, where he's really sassy. Can't talk about Spider-Man 3. When they ruined my Venom.
Oh yeah, they are. Oh my. Oh, what did they do to him?
Oh, do you know what? I didn't even think about this. It's just eventually we will get Carnage and Venom in a film.
They might be doing a Venom, but they were meant to be doing a Venom or Carnage film.
I think.
But I don't know how you'd make that.
I think a better thing to do would make a Venom TV show.
No!
I wouldn't have Venom or Carnage as a main character for their own thing, though. Because the villains, I don't know. Unless you like the good version of
Venom in the canon.
He's good.
One of the universe, he actually goes off and becomes San Francisco. I think.
I'm reading Civil War 2,
like
and he's Venom in Civil War 2 is part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really? I did not.
It's a different guy inside. It's not.
Well, I was just thinking, just because you got the Carnage versus Deadpool series, which I'd love to see Carnage, because then you could keep it like a 15 or American an R brutal movie, but I'm assuming that Fox do not have the rights to Carnage.
They got the rights to Spider-Man. It's not Fox who owns Spider-Man. It's Sony.
Have you seen the poster teaser for Deadpool 2?
No, there's not one.
Have you not seen it? Yes,
there is. This can't be legitimate.
There's not one.
There is. We stood there, it says pew pew pew.
It's not that. That's not real.
Sorry,
is that not real?
No, sorry, buddy.
Oh, well. It said 2017, and it was quite...
It's not coming out.
Someone put a number on it.
Deadpool 2's got to be 2019, 2020.
They have...
Definitely to cite my source.
The only thing I think I've seen about Deadpool is...
that Game of Thrones trailer we watched.
I think the only thing that's came out about Deadpool 2 is there has now been a confirmation, not a date, no nothing, a confirmation that yes, there will definitely be a Deadpool 2, which we all fucking knew.
Yeah.
But now there's been a confirmation of it.
We're just waiting for more the casting news out. Who's going to be Cable, who's going to be Domino.
Oh, I'm not sure.
That's the kind of. There's a lot of news flying around who's going to be who, but they can't just give up because it's so long away. They're not in cast, so fuck it. So yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming looking all right.
Yeah,
alright. I'm going to go see it.
When was it? July
7th of the 7th, 2017, I think, isn't it?
Jackapoo.
So it's a long way. We'll probably see more between now and then. But yeah, looking pretty good. Talking about films that look pretty good.
Nope, next.
Let's talk about the opposite of looking pretty good. Transformers 5.
Why are they still making these films?
Because of loads of money.
Because Michael Bay needs to blow things up.
Yeah, pretty much. I think this is the only way to keep Michael Bay quiet.
It's just
by making loads of noise.
If we don't make Transformers, and make some other franchise and ruin that. So let's just leave him on Transformers.
Really, no one I know gives a shit about these films.
The thing is, I thought this.
Who the fuck keeps going and watching the bloody films?
They are the same people who've watched every single Need for Speed film.
Oh, these bastards.
Yeah, it's basically Fast and Furious fans are the same. Transformers. But the thing is, I thought this, like, I saw an article after the trailer came out, like, internet reacts to Transformers 5. I was like, I'll read this, it'll be a good laugh. People just slagging it off. And, like, all it was just dead positive comments, like, you fucking bunch of idiots.
Why do they not learn?
I think it's like, I presume it's just like, because...
Why are so many people in an abusive relationship with Michael Bay? This time to be different.
I'm going to put it down to, like, people not remembering the original Transformers and being alright with it.
Or being born.
Yeah, okay. But yeah,
so we done on this? Yeah, great.
Well, touch on it a little bit more.
We've got a hey,
Optimus Prime.
Mark Wahlberg's back.
Oh yeah.
I was going to bring this up. I don't need to see Marky Mark.
Why has he gone and scalped what's his face from Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, and put his fucking hair on top of his head?
I don't know.
He said to Mark Wahlberg, "You know what you should do? Grow your hair just like that bloke from Walking Dead."
I don't like Mark Wahlberg as an actor. He bugs me. I don't find him funny when he's in comedies, and I don't like him in actions because his voice goes through.
He's alright in
the last Transformers film. He was in a Transformers film.
Yeah, he's in Age of Extinction.
He was in one thing that was alright.
Ted.
He did a thing once.
Ted. Yes, it was Ted.
Nah, I didn't like Ted.
He was alright in Ted.
Don't like Marky Mark.
What about The Happening?
That shit.
Oh, we'll go watch that now.
Shamalama Ding Dong.
And like Shamalama Num Num Num.
Shamalama Ding Dong.
Shamalama Num Num.
Shit.
Nom 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 nom.
So shit.
I'm
really negative about this entire thing. It's got Mark Wahlberg in who I don't like. It's got Michael Bay who I don't like. And it's got shit Transformers film again which I don't like.
Can you pull one positive out of the Transformers trailer?
Out of the trailer?
I think you pulled a plug.
To be fair, there was a 3-headed robot dragon at the beginning which I thought, that looks pretty cool. I'll give it that.
Then why can't we just have medieval Transformers film?
Because we're not allowed stuff we want.
They've got King Arthur in it.
It's like being 8 all over again. Except I had good Transformers then.
I presume that like part of it is set in like medieval times with King Arthur.
Well, no, because at the beginning it flew through it like the sort of beginning of X-Men Origins, where you just see him fighting these battles through the ages.
There is knights and stuff in it, so it is set in medieval time at a point.
It's going to be like the first 5 minutes of the film.
Yeah, probably. But I presume the 3-headed dragon is part of that. So that's thing. I think it's like
I'm not paying 16 quid for
dragons are.
And £3 for a bag of minstrels.
I'm going to watch it in the cinema. Unless this podcast would make me watch it. Unless there's nothing else to talk about that week, I'll go watch it.
Well, no, you're not allowed to go see this film. It's people like you who say, well, there's nothing else on, I'll watch it. But they keep making these fucking movies.
I didn't go watch last one.
Instead of going watch it, can we not just sit here and get drunk? And imagine it.
The thing is with this one, though, obviously there's that big planet thing that eats a moon.
Unicron.
My favourite Transformers ever. From the Transformers the movie. My favourite movie ever.
Really? That's your favourite movie ever?
It's flawless. Flawless, I tell you.
Okay.
Even the bit where one of the Dinobots get hit and his eyes pop out of his head like it's a fucking stupid cartoon. It's so good though. Right. Anyway.
Sure thing, buddy.
You don't know. You weren't even born when it came out. Shut up, Gary.
I don't VHS.
You weren't alive when VHS was about.
You weren't there. You don't know what it was like.
You don't know.
All them hundreds of DVDs you can rack up on the shelf. 4 videos. That's all you can have. 4.
Yeah, that's probably Unicron.
I'm just a fetus to you guys, aren't I?
Pretty much. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be Unicron. That's probably the worst thing about this film. He's probably just destroyed my whole fucking childhood again.
How much of the...
Megatron's back though.
Yeah, and he's a dick and he's like killing Bumblebee or some shit.
I think it's probably going to be Unicron because one, there's a big giant planet eating a moon, so that's a big tip. And then Megatron's back with a new body, which Unicron can do. And then Prime's being a dick as well, trying to kill Bumblebee.
But he's really sorry that he has to do that.
Forgive me! No,
yeah.
You just killed me. Stop it. You prick.
Oh, I just don't care.
Why can't they just ruin Biking Ice from Mars and destroy my childhood?
That's gonna be that are like butt ugly Martians or something. That's probably gonna come around at some point.
Street Sharks.
Yeah, Street Sharks.
No. I refuse to watch Street Sharks until King Shark has been in a feature-length film.
It's never going to happen.
It's going to happen one day. It's like with the moment when Batman vs Superman, where I had a mini fandom.
The thing is, like,
when I thought I saw Man-Bat.
Do you know what it'd be like? The thing is, they did King Shark in a movie. Looking at Killer Croc, it'll probably King Sharks would be like one of those fucking
Street Sharks.
No, it'd be like that fucking those dancing sharks from the fucking Katy Perry thing a couple of years ago.
Oh, what was it? It was like the shark on the left was a bit.
Yeah, that's what it looked
What was that? What was it? Shark on the left was just a bit shit.
I don't know. I don't really care.
I didn't really follow
No.
the world.
I don't follow the world. But yeah, Transformers 5 looks as average. Oh, it's terrible. That's the last one.
It'll definitely be a film.
I will end up watching it while I'm drunk.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I have to now because I just want to see how fucking.
I'll give you my rating
it's
now.
Things like,
it was a film.
It's
Yes.
It's one of those things like you have to watch it just because it annoys you, sort of thing, which is stupid. I know.
I completely disagree with that.
Like when I keep watching Aladdin.
Yeah.
Why do you keep watching Aladdin?
Because it irritates me. I need to feel alive. I need to feel something at some point.
I haven't watched Aladdin since I was a kid. I don't think it would annoy me though if I watched it now.
I think at the same time though, it's like he keeps making these Transformers films. Eventually, he's probably got to get something right.
No, we're not going to play the fucking gauntlet where just like 20 films in and we'll keep letting him make them. And we're like,
he might
one day.
You are one of these people in an abusive relationship with Michael Bay.
I mean, he totally fucked Turtles up, so.
Yep. Not actually.
People have said it was seen that.
I've not got around to watching that yet.
I watched a bit of it.
That's promising. I tried.
It's worse than Ghostbusters.
Really? Can you imagine Michael Bay to Ghostbusters?
I don't know if we did talk about it on a podcast once. I don't know if it ever made it to online because we lost so many men lost. But it's like this bit where, like, in the second Turtles film, where Michelangelo goes up onto the surface during a parade. So obviously blends in, being a big, massive mutant turtle, blends in with people wearing masks. Seamlessly.
Hey, is he wearing a mask?
No, he's a fucking giant turtle. So we're like, that's a really good costume, you fucking freak. But then some guy comes up, a little yellow car comes up and transforms into a bloke wearing a Bumblebee costume. I was like, nope.
Oh, kill Michael Bay now.
I think that was worse than all of Zack Snyder's fucking...
You know that Michael Bay put that in thinking he was a fucking genius, and that's what really annoys me.
Do you reckon he sat there and then went, hang on guys, I've got an idea.
This is for the smart fans.
It's like all the fucking Watchmen references in fucking Batman vs Superman and fucking Suicide Squad. Just get it, you made a good film once. Stop fucking going on about it.
Remember
Watchmen?
Have you watched the latest episode of South Park?
Yeah.
No.
It was the final one, wasn't it?
No.
It was not the final.
Oh, well, I've seen the last episode which was on TV, which was 9. So if the 10th one came out, which is the last one, then I haven't seen that.
Oh, I have. It's very good.
Good.
It resolves everything.
Good.
Ties it all up with a little ribbon.
I really want to watch this season. I've really enjoyed this season, but the thing is, because they do it so episodic and they're really small, short episodes, I want to watch it in a way where I can still watch it as a fucking film.
It's the weakest of the big episodic ones they've done, I think.
Oh no, I've never said member so much before.
Yeah, but you'll forget that by the time the next season comes out. Something else comes out.
No, because I'll just go, member? I do remember.
Shall we get to the...
I remember.
Shall we get to the meat?
The meat of this podcast.
The member berries of the podcast.
So, yeah.
This is why I'm just going to shut up for the next hour, I guess, because I have no idea.
Yeah, so 2 of us have seen Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. One of us hasn't. Gareth. He had one job.
Yeah, get my arm fucking stitched up. Fuck you guys.
Priorities, man. Podcast. I'm being fixed. Come on.
Dude, come on.
Come on.
Not a team player anymore.
I'm not apologising.
You should do. I'll take that as an apology, though. All that.
Wink at me, bitch.
I want.
So yeah, me and Martin saw Fantastic Beasts. Do you want to tell Gareth what the gist of the film is?
Lay it on me.
There's magic beasts that escape from a suitcase
I knew it.
in New York, and then he has to go and find them. But
Okay.
where?
But where?
But where?
Most of them in the suitcase. Most of them.
Most of them.
Mostly. 95% of them in the suitcase.
And what is,
So one fucker gets out.
and there's about
three gals.
There's about half an hour of the film in the suitcase.
Yeah. I like it inside the suitcase though. It was cool. There's a zoo for magical beasts.
A menagerie.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked the suitcase bit, actually. I really enjoyed that bit.
You enjoyed that bit? I kind of thought it was just kind of like throwing a lot of words at me for absolutely no reason.
Magical words.
This is a Dinkelberry Hoofenflager. It's just kind of like, is it relevant to the plot? No. There's two creatures in there that are relevant to the plot.
Yeah, two were relevant.
Yeah. One of which I have to Google the name of, because he never actually, out of all the creatures he mentions the name of, he never mentions the name of the creature at the end.
Pretty sure he does.
He gives it his first name, Frank, but he never tells you what it is.
Oh, the big bird.
Yeah.
Well, that's one for the super fans, isn't it?
No, he describes it because he says it's from Arizona and stuff.
But I never actually fucking...
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe
I'm sure there's fans out there just like, right, it's called Frank, I know where it came from. Oh, it's that one!
Oh yeah, just want to put a quick disclaimer in that we're going to piss off so many Harry Potter fans and that's how long this segment goes on for.
We're not trying to!
My biggest... I have some big concerns about this.
Oh, are you going to try to piss off Harry Potter fans? Hold on.
No, I'm not trying. These are genuine questions which I've asked my missus, and she's a massive Harry Potter fan.
Yeah, say over it. Be careful, tread carefully. These people are fanatics.
The delightful Marianne has tried to answer a few of my questions.
Hi, Marianne.
For a start, hi Marianne. For a start, why does he take a boat to New York? He's a fucking wizard. Why can't he just magic himself there? Why isn't some kind of like wizard teleporting station?
There is. It was in Harry Potter.
The thing is, they can teleport. But I think it's over so many distances. So, like in the first one, they can. I'm saying that they go to a different country. Maybe it develops over time.
Get a fucking flying car.
Okay, so we're going to put that one down to.
It's the past. It's saying that. What year is it? 1960?
It's earlier than that.
50s? It's after the war.
It's 50s. I think it's 50s.
Which war?
The second one.
All the wars. World peace has been achieved.
I think it's after the Second World War. So, it's 50s.
Second thing, they made absolutely no attempt to disguise who the bad guy was the entire time.
Yeah, Colin Farrell was obviously the bad guy. Yeah.
But obviously there's a twist at the end.
There is.
Are we spoiling this?
Yeah, this is going to be spoiler full.
Hey, no spoilers.
Okay, so it's Grindelwald.
Okay, never mind.
Well,
I don't know what that is anyway. So
nothing to you.
The thing is, if you watch that film, and obviously you can tell Colin Farrell's the bad guy from the get-go.
Yes.
And if you don't think he's Grindelwald, then you're a fucking idiot.
Do you guys know who this person was before this?
He's mentioned briefly in the original film.
It was explained to me who he was.
Oh, okay.
Because
I think I'm going to need that.
Basically, like, you know the original bunch of films, don't you?
I've seen all the Harry Potter films.
Before Voldemort was being a cunt, there's Grindelwald being a cunt. And he's more like I think he's a bit, I would say a bit more Nazi-ish. Maybe.
Yeah, he wants to basically like put humans.
So before Voldemort, there was a Nazi Voldemort, and he was a bit of a cunt.
He wants to get wizards out of hiding and put people who don't have magic under his boot, essentially.
All right, so he just wants to like genocide to Muggles.
He's a wizard supremacist.
Yeah. I find weird is though in the original Harry Potter films, he's got the. I don't know if it'll go over your head. He's got the Elder Wand. You know what the Elder Wand is?
I've heard of the Elder Wand.
Dumbledore,
I want to say Horcrux.
No, it's one of the Deathly Hallows.
Yeah, okay.
Same thing.
It's like it's the ultimate wand.
Maybe.
You cannot be beaten as long as you have this wand. Obviously, in this film, he doesn't have it, but at some point, Grindelwald gets this fucking wand that he can't be beaten with. So how did he fucking lose?
Oh, it's like the power of friendship or something. I don't know.
Probably. Parents love.
Yeah.
Someone really likes me, so I win.
Yeah.
Thanks, J.K. Rowling.
Oh God, we're pissing so many people off right now, aren't we?
I've got this whole fucking thing about.
I will say right now, as someone who's not a Harry Potter fan going into it, I wasn't, because I've watched the first two Harry Potter films, don't really know about the rest of them. I went in, watched the film as a film, and quite enjoyed it.
Yeah,
it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable as a film. They're just like, if you start tying it into the Harry Potter stuff, though, that's when I start asking questions.
The thing is with this film,
I've been told a lot about this.
It wasn't that bad because I was watching it and I've watched all the original ones. My missus quite likes the Harry Potter stuff, so I was keeping my eye out for all the Easter eggs and all the references and stuff. There wasn't that many in it.
Yeah, but is that from your somewhat knowledge? Like, because
I know quite. I mean, I read all the books and I watched all the films, so I know enough to pick up on.
There's another layer, though, isn't there? Like,
I mean, there's like super fucking.
Yeah.
At the same time, like I picked up on 3 references, but it seems to be quite a standalone thing because it's obviously set before like a good at least 20 years.
I haven't said there's going to be
5, yeah.
Yeah, they're making 5 of these. But obviously,
so now you've seen it, can you believe this could be stretched into 5 films?
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be...
Like, what the fuck's going to happen in the next one, for example?
Well,
so I'm guessing the...
It's not going to be... I don't think it's going to be Fantastic Beasts 2, Fantastic Beasts 3, so on.
Fantastica Beasts.
No, because I think...
Fantastical Beasts.
They basically said, like...
Fantabinosi Beasts.
Fabulous Beasts.
The main guy in this one, Eddie Redmayne?
Eddie Redmayne, yeah.
Or Newt Scamander.
Oh, shit.
What's the right name? Oh, yeah. Why does no one ever, all these wizards, want to go, Steve the wizard.
That's a friend right there, isn't it?
Harry, it's quite a normal name. Ron, normal name.
How many Potters do you know?
25 Potters.
25 Potters. That's a lot of Potters.
There's so many Potters, right?
How many of them make pots?
2, surprisingly.
Okay.
But,
my next big thing, what's she called? Goldstein, the female
which one?
protagonist. The
main one.
Yeah, the main one, the one who's like works for like the
Yeah.
wizard government, well, whatever it is. Done.
The
Ministry of Magic? Is that a thing?
They have their own, obviously they have their own American version.
There I was seeing.
Also, that's
I got some.
This one, you know the common term muggles?
Yes.
In this one they're called no-mages.
Yeah, so like,
No Mages.
this one,
Yeah, and also I thought this would be like no-mages with a N-O-M-A-G-S.
Yeah.
So it'd be magic, sort of. But no, it's N-O-M.
it's N-O-M-A-J.
Yeah. Twats.
She constantly looked like she wanted to cry, and she did quite a lot of the film as well.
Yeah, she does.
And that was kind of like irritating.
What's her role in the film?
She's supposed to be like the strong female.
But what
She's
is
not
she?
really a strong female.
Like, why is she even involved in this? Like, what?
She basically works for the wizard government. Scamander breaks a rule, does something wrong, and she hauls instead of like going and solving the problem immediately.
So she just turns on and goes, "Hey,
she arrests him.
you're not meant to fucking do that,
Yeah,
dick."
yeah. And then she spends like the rest of the movie just chasing him around, fixing his mistakes and making a lot of her own. But it all works out in the end.
Yeah. But the one thing, can you clarify for me? So you got the happy-go-lucky fat guy.
Yes.
He's the one who's the pastry fella who mixes up his briefcases with him.
Yes.
Yes.
Which as soon as I saw going, I've not even seen a trailer. As soon as I saw him holding that suitcase, and I saw the other guy holding the suitcase, I just mainly went, "They're going to switch cases."
That's got a Home Alone 3 all over it. That.
It has a safety latch on it as well that he has, and like it clicks it. So when the customs officer opens it,
Did he not have a numeric lock on it?
no, it's
No,
like
it's meant to blend. It's
a
like
latch.
an old suitcase.
But it's like he's got this like little switch on it that turns it so when someone opens it, they just see like socks and underpants and crap.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And then he immediately switches it back off, so it's a portal back to his magical animal menagerie, and it's just kind of like, just leave the fucking safety on.
I mean, presumably, I'm gonna be that guy. Just say like maybe the magic doesn't last that long, so if he keeps leaving it.
Badger being that guy.
Then this is inconsistent because all the other magic seems to last for a perfectly long fucking time.
We'll leave it on continuously. The movie won't progress, and it'll just be fucking 2 hours of some guy walking around doing his thing.
And it still would have probably been just as interesting. No, I'm joking.
Well, the thing I was going to ask you,
watch it.
so you got this the funny fat character. The only reason he's involved in this is because his pastries got stolen by accident.
Yeah, he lost a suitcase full of buns.
Does he just stay with them and help him? Because
to begin with, he thinks what's happening is a dream because he opens his case. The animals all like
They kind of like sort of coerce. Well, not coerce. They kind of make him. Involved,
yeah, he kind of like
he kind of gets sucked into the whole magical world.
But this is what I don't understand because I was looking at it like, so this guy like tries helping, but this is just some motherfucking baker or something.
Okay, so-
like, why is he helping?
There's a lot of reference in it as well to a spell called Obliviate. So if someone sees wizards, in the street,
D&D fucking sneaking in there.
D&D all over the place like usual. They can erase the memory, which for a start is very Men in Black anyway, and is completely unethical to anyone, but they justify it. But the thing is, at the end of the film, they give the magic potion to the Thunderbird, Frank, who flies in the air, drinks the potion, creates a big storm, and anyone who gets hit by the rain forgets the events of like the last couple of days.
Convenient.
Right. So here we go.
Talking about this bit.
Here we go. Right. You ready for this?
I want to say before we start talking about this particular part of the film, I was completely fine on board with everything else before this part of the film.
Okay. So anyone who the rain touches, after the swathe of destruction that's happened in the city,
Yes.
so no one has escaped the city, just like panicked and gone. What about the people indoors? That's another one of mine.
Do you not realise what they did there?
What?
Is a lot of them are drinking water or having a shower.
What?
But yeah, so this is my problem. The thing is, if you get rained on, that's fine. You'll forget. I'm on board with that. I'll go with that, you magical bastards.
But it would take too long to get into the water supply.
This is what I mean. So if that implies that the water system in New York at that time meant that the water went straight to the drain, straight up the pipes and into people's showers and taps without being purified. So people were just drinking sewage water and showering in sewage. Well done. I mean, I think a lot of people, Harry Potter fans, will just go, it's magic, but no. It's fucking the water system. You can't magic the water system. You didn't magic the water system.
I really hope you get some Harry Potter backlash.
Given the time,
I'm so happy I haven't seen this movie.
Given the time
it's like I'll piss people off.
Given the time period, and
it's fine.
the sheer amount of cameras you see in that film.
I mean, also, the thing is, you see like a lot of
you see them changing the news.
The auras go around and change. Their version of the Ministry of Magic go around and fix the buildings and all this stuff. But at the same time, the Obliviate spell didn't specify it's just for human, like muggles. He just said it's very potent, so you'll just forget. But then they always just walk around in hats.
No, he does say at one point with the poison, the actual poison that it is, he says he does reference that he has a different physiology to human.
Okay. Oh, touche then. I'm sorry, I forgot that because I'm confused because obviously at the end, when the pastry guy walks out into the rain to forget, the wizard woman who falls in love with him puts an umbrella up to cover herself in the rain.
Yeah, and I mean, she casts magic in public, which is like, it's raining, so...
No, but it might just like an umbrella.
But yeah, that's the thing as well, like, if you're in the rain and you forget, and it continues to rain, would you just continue to forget constantly until it stopped raining?
Yeah, that's a good point. So if you walk around the rain for like 10 minutes...
You're walking there going, I have no idea why I'm out here, and then suddenly, then again, you forget immediately again, you're like, I have no idea why I'm out here.
Yeah.
Also, at what point then...
Does this cause serious brain damage?
No, not just serious brain damage, but in order for the film to take place, he has to have lost essentially, a day, 2 days? For him to completely forget.
Yeah, because that's the thing he forgets like a good couple of days, whereas everyone else only forgets like a couple of hours.
So, at what point did the entire population of New York suddenly gone, where the fuck has the last half a week gone?
I suppose maybe it's like they could do a cop out, like they just forget about the specific events regarding to magic, but I don't know how they would filter that out.
No, because it's not a case of he forgets magic, he completely forgets what's happened. He forgets going to the bank. He forgets...
He don't forget going to the bank though, because he doesn't go...
There's loads of non-magical events.
Well, no, because he goes into the rain and he forgets, and he just goes back to his old job because he can't get the loan, so he's not forgotten that. I presume the spell must alter the memory, so they don't just forget; they just replace with different memories.
It's also very specific.
I know,
to people,
it's very specific, and I don't know how this. Yeah, it's wizards crap.
To which I normally get the response: "It's magic."
Wizards.
I think
that's
a wizard did it.
That's the thing with all these, like the Harry Potter films. I don't remember ever having this much of a flaw with them because they were mostly based in the magic world, so it's fine. But when you involve humans in it so much, there's too many questions. But that's the cop out, isn't it? The ultimate cop out is it's magic.
It's magic.
It's magic. It's magic.
What did you think of the monster, the Obscurus?
I won't say this actually. The best massive cloud villain ever in Hollywood history.
You reckon?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Because you look at the previous cloud villains like Galactus from Fantastic Four.
What was the one in?
Or the one from
Green Lantern.
Yeah,
that was pretty terrible.
Yeah, that's me. I was watching it going. That's the first thing that came to my head was like, that's probably the best cloud villain. And probably it's not based on anything, it's just a new cloud villain. And I don't mind it being a cloud villain. Because the guy was just in the centre of it. It kind of made more sense for it to be a massive cloud than it did Galactus to be a massive cloud. Or that guy from Green Lantern to be a massive cloud.
That was pretty terrible.
I was surprised it was I was actually give it to the film. I didn't think it was going to be that guy who was the thing.
Who was the monster?
Yeah, because you thought it was implied heavily. You thought it was the little girl.
Claridance, something like
that. Ezra Miller, aka the Flash.
Okay. Credence.
Credence, yeah. Because the thing is, you thought it was the little girl, didn't you? And it was heavily implied. I was like, I thought it's fucking the girl, and it's obviously the little girl.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Like, touche.
It's the emo kid.
Touche.
He was emo before emo was a thing.
Yeah. A wicked bowl cut as well. That's
wicked bowl cut.
Wicked bowl cut, man.
Yeah, man. I might go get a bowl cut. I might grow my hair. And...
Should we discuss the worst part of the film besides the tears?
Go on.
Johnny Depp's appearance.
Yeah. What is Johnny Depp's appearance?
Basically,
he's
Colin Farrell.
Okay.
Colin Farrell's character.
Haven't they already done this before in the Imaginary of Dr. Panassis?
You know, do you remember?
Remember?
I think it was
South Park have fucking ruined the word remember. Jesus Christ.
I think it was the fourth.
It's like having Tourette's.
But the worst kind.
There's a third of the fourth Harry Potter where like there's Mad-Eye Moody. And it turned out to be David Tennant's character. I can't remember his fucking name.
Some dickhead.
Yeah, some dickhead.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically the same thing where it's like it's Colin Farrell all the way through, but then it turns out to be Grindelwald, Grindelwald is actually played by Johnny Depp.
So why was he hiding?
Okay.
So he can move about inside the American ministry and do
problem
try
solved.
to find his thing.
I've just solved the entire problem.
Right.
Do you like in a lot of places you have to have ID badges and shit like that?
Yes.
Okay. So the spell is Revelio, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All you need to do is one person standing in the Ministry of Magic, wand in hand, and everyone who walks through the door goes Revelio. 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 So if anyone comes in disguised, they are immediately exposed.
You know what? That's not for this movie particularly, but it's a very good point. Because in this movie, I'll let it slide because it's the 1960s or 1950s, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, but it's not like
I know. In the new Harry Potter films, there's a point where Harry.
I would literally be greeting people in that world going, Revelio.
Yeah. Or they just like cast a spell.
Why do you do that? Just checking.
Cast a spell over the door that just does it automatically so you don't have to block. I was thinking in the newer Harry Potter films, there's a point where Harry, Hermione and Ron go into the Ministry of Magic disguised as other people to do something. Just, yeah, if this happened before...
So people must be doing this all the time.
That's a very good point. What the fuck is all implemented? Sort your fucking industry out, magician fox.
This is why I don't get this.
This is like the most dangerous place for anyone to go and fuck with. Voldemort's probably been there 50 fucking times.
Just have one bloke just stood there going, Revelio. It fucking worked.
That's a really good point.
Very good point. You've just blown the whole wizarding world open.
These wizards think they're so fucking smart, don't they?
No, you just see some fat bloke there and the shit you want going,
yeah.
Revelio.
Yeah, Revelio. For some reason he's from Yorkshire.
All the best wizards are, mate.
Revelio.
That's the thing, you've got all these wizards have these problems because someone's invented these spells, but then they gotta go, well, that spell can make like anyone. Should we some kind of counteract against this?
Some kind of security.
Fine. Yeah, it'll be fine, mate. Don't worry. Who's gonna use it against us
again?
What are the chances? We fell for it once. We're not gonna fall for it again, are we? What a bunch of dicks.
So that's my input into the whole Harry Potter.
I'm kind of upset that Johnny Depp was like a cheeky cameo. I would have been on board with. But as like a kind of a main character going on to the future film.
I was going to say, so this character hasn't died or anything, it's going to be, so from now on, Colin Farrell's out, Johnny Depp's in as the main
the wizard Nazi.
Okay.
Yeah, basically the next 4 or 5 films, I don't know, if they're doing 6 in total or doing 5 in total.
Was it one of those moments where it's like, the grand reveal, and the crowd went, why?
Unless you were my missus where you gushed on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Marianne said to me that she liked it. I was like, you shouldn't.
Did anyone see it coming? Were they yes, we knew. Is in the...
Marianne did.
Right, okay.
I think it's kind of obvious because, at the start of the film, you see the back of Grindelwald's head, don't you? He's done something. It's not going to explain what he's done. But you see, the back of his head, and it's this kind of cut, this, shaved at the side, slit back on top, but it's blonde. And then you see Colin Farrell with the same fucking haircut, but brown. I wonder. And the reveal spell is just, it changes Johnny Depp's face, but it's the same haircut, but blonde.
Wow.
Yes. The only thing I'd say, was obviously going to do another 4 or 5 films. So, and after this, it's about Grindelwald and his rise to power, and is against Dumbledore. So that means there's another 4 or 5 films with Johnny Depp as the main character.
The one thing I don't particularly like about a lot of prequels and things like that, especially when a villain's already been referenced in the previous canon and things like that, you kind of know how the events end up. When they have a villain like that and you already know how he ends, to me that's just kind of, I'm just waiting for that final film.
Yeah.
There's no suspense.
Yeah. No, it's like the Star Wars trilogy, the first prequels.
Yeah.
You know what happens to Vader.
Are you watching it going, you're going to be a wrong 'un?
He's doing the right thing right now, but he's going to be a cunt in the end.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
I mean, I understand,
I think it's like saying to
you get a bit more depth to the character, you understand them a bit more, blah 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 blah. But you ultimately know the end, and it's just.
I think it's like there's going to be a film where it's like Grindelwald versus Albus Dumbledore. You're going to have a big battle, but you know what the outcome is.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
So that battle, even no matter what point, like Dumbledore's on his arse, and he might be about to.
There
die.
might be like this kind of like well written, well acted out scene where like Dumbledore's about to lose, but he's not though, is he?
It's that kind of thing where you'd have to say to someone in the future who'd never seen anything, never heard anything about any of this, to say to them, it's the same with Star Wars for me. I'd have to say to someone, start at episode 1 through 3, the shit.
Yeah.
4, 5, and 6, pretty good. Yeah. And then carry on, so that you get the full character arcs.
I think if you're going to watch all the Star Wars, you'd want to start at 4. You want to start at 4.
You want to start at 4
and
not
have
watch
to start
the
at
first
1 really though, because otherwise it's just no point.
You kind of just end up in the middle of this thing. But then again, that's how an entire generation of people began that story.
Yeah.
Just taking it on belief that the text that scrolled in front of you was absolute legit, 100%. You didn't need to know anything more. But now people sit there and go, there are prequels. It's kind of like, don't.
I don't think prequels should happen unless something needs to be explained. Because I was saying the other day, this Dumbledore is going to appear in these. I'll say it wrong in a minute.
We'll just glance over that.
Albus Dumbledore had a cough in the back of my throat. Sorry, but I got enough of his backstory from the Harry Potter films. I don't need to know any more about that character. I'm happy with him the way he is. I don't need to see another fucking 4 films of him dicking about when he's a bit younger. I'm fine.
Experimenting at boarding school.
I don't care.
Apparently, J.K. Rowling.
He's a teacher at the moment.
J.K. Rowling has made it official that Newt Scamander's still alive.
Oh, is he sort of dying it or something? Or?
No.
In
the actual Harry Potter book.
Oh, okay.
So the character from Fantastic Beasts is still alive in the Harry Potter book.
You see him in one of the... Well, you don't see him, but you see his name on the Medora's map, what it's called.
Marauders map.
Thank you. I can tell your girlfriend is a Harry Potter. You see his name panned about the Hogwarts in one of the films. So he's knocking about then.
Yeah, so he is.
So he's wandering about.
So if he's in,
he's alive in the Harry Potter universe.
So if he's in the next,
this bastard can't even look after his own briefcase. He's just wandering.
The thing is,
around
after this film though, the thing is this film was his film. After this, he's not gonna. He might pop up with the next one, but I don't think. Say in the 5th one, he probably won't be in it because.
Do you think they ever make it to a 5th film?
They did with the.
I know, but this is a.
But they were based off 7 books.
Yeah,
7 books.
I think it's really. I mean, I understand the power of the fans of Harry Potter, but I still think 5 films seems really excessive, even for fans.
It's 5 films without any source material.
Oh, fuck! Sorry, what the fuck am I talking about? There's been 5 fucking Transformers films. I'm sorry, I'll take it back.
No, on a similar vein, one thing that really annoyed me was 3 films out of The Hobbit.
That was it was The Hobbit and it was mixed with something else though. It wasn't just all off The Hobbit, was it?
No, but
still, can't remember what it was called.
They did drag out what was The Hobbit.
Yeah, they did. 2 films max for that.
Yeah.
The 3rd one wasn't great. Second one wasn't actually.
I like the second one.
The bit with Smaug.
Smaug, yeah.
Yeah, the bit with
Smaug's the bomb.
Yeah, when Smaug was in it was fine. The rest of the film was
oh, no, I got a kick out of the barrel scene.
Jabby.
I got a kick out of the barrel scene. I thought it was quite fun.
I just think you could have done the first one. You could have done the first one.
The first 2 films could have been.
The thing is, the first film could have been the whole journey there, and the second film could have been Smaug and then the battle, and that'd be it. But obviously, there's more money here, so.
I still think that Smaug is one of the most impressive CGI feats I've seen.
When he comes out with all the gold and everything like that,
brilliant.
Cool as fuck.
Do you not find with this has gone so much off topic, but do you not think the Smaug bit, obviously that second half of the second Hobbit film, where it's just being fucking epic, and he leaves that I can't remember the fucking lines, but he says this really fucking wicked line at the end of that film, and you gotta go, and you gotta wait for the next film, and then he Smaugs it for 5 minutes to get shot by a normal bloke. Oh great, I'm really glad I waited a year for this.
Back to Fantastic
Beasts. Stick on topic,
one thing I did actually feel the overall, the graphics were absolutely superb.
Yeah, it's great.
But the overall aesthetic, it looked like a movie set. if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's obviously like a lot of set location. Not,
Yeah.
Yeah, not on location. Should do more location stuff.
Do I say that a bit louder without fagging you, Dad?
More on location stuff, please. Harry Potter people.
I mean, I'm an onlooker really in this, just looking at the two of you talk about it. Neither of you seem to give too much of a shit. So
I would advise you. I would recommend it to you.
Yeah.
As a story, as an adventure, and what it is, I would recommend.
No, actually, I mean, we kind of kicked you a little bit more.
Let's talk about the good points.
Yeah, the good points. I enjoyed the mole creature.
That was really cool. The little one stuffing the money in
it's great,
his
right?
little pouch. Yeah, he was really cool.
Or I should learn his name. He's amazing.
Moley Pouchy Dude.
Yeah, Molly Pouchy Dude.
Molly Pouchy Dude. And then...
generally, the cast was spot on, I thought.
The cast
Colin Farrell impressed me a lot. I thought it was great.
Johnny Depp necessary?
No, that's right.
So...
Right, Johnny Depp was great in Pirates of the Caribbean 1. After that, it's just been shit ever since. Johnny Depp was good at what?
You haven't seen Tusk, have you?
No, I've not seen Tusk.
Yeah, that's an interesting Johnny Depp role in that.
Do you not mean Yoga Hosers?
No, Tusk. He's in Tusk.
Is he in Tusk?
Yeah, he plays the same role in Yoga Hose as well, but he's quite prominent in Tusk as this really bizarre.
Was he
bizarre
a
character.
flamboyant character?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what a surprise!
I did like the graphic on the teleport spell quite a lot.
I think they might have overused the teleport spell a little bit.
Yeah, there's like an entire scene. It's not like a chase scene.
There's like a good bit where they just teleport everywhere for like a good 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But it is good. No, it's a good film. I enjoyed all the creatures. Didn't see enough.
The Fantastic Beasts.
The Fantastic Beasts. Didn't see enough of them for my liking. That weird hippo rhino thing was a bit much.
It was a bit, wasn't it? A bit rapey.
Yeah. What?
There's this big, massive. It's so.
Is there a hidden agenda by these films I didn't know about? Like,
it's so fucking weird. Basically, there's this big creature. It's like a hippo mixed with a rhino, and they find it in the zoo, and it's trying to.
You look exhausted talking about this, Badger. It looks like. You sure this is a good film? It looks like it's taking years of your life.
When you watch it, it's fine. When you talk about it, not so much.
What's the soundtrack to that film, by the way?
Just Harry Potter music, wasn't it?
It probably could have been a bit more.
I think the thing
period
starts.
music.
I mean, have you watched any Harry Potter films?
No.
We saw you seen.
Well, no, I've seen the first two.
You know the music though, don't you?
How the hell has Marianne let you live?
But yeah, so the film starts with that though. I felt maybe obviously it starts like Hollywood going, hey, it's Harry Potter. You love Harry Potter, right?
Hey,
get ready for this. But I just felt they could have just done a whole new musical score.
I've heard a lot of people who were into Harry Potter and going into it expecting crap have enjoyed it. And that, again, I really did enjoy the film. I can't stress this enough.
I mean, I think we have seemed to have kicked it a lot. But like, it's not a bad film. It's really good. I'd give it I had to give it a rating. It's a good rating.
Right, so out of 9.04.
I'm not happy with that.
Out of 43.
Out of 57, I'll give it
A solid triangle.
50. No, 57.
50 out of 57.
Yeah.
So that's a 9 out of 10.
If you say so.
Would you give it a 9 out of 10?
We could do that.
If you want to be,
I'm gonna get loud and angry again here.
If you want to be a conformist, Gareth, conform to the number ways.
Out of 10.
Out of 10.
What the fuck did you give it?
I'd give it out of 10 actually. Yeah. I'd have to
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Martin.
Out of what?
10.
Out of 10. 6.5.
Right.
Worth watching.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you hate Harry Potter, so.
I don't hate Harry Potter.
It
just doesn't entertain me.
I will do my darndest.
Apparently, I should read it though.
So watch this film before the next time we get together. Try to remember and make this the first thing that we'll do. I'll just give a quick little
It's a good
top
cast.
up on this beginning of the next one.
It's a good cast.
Well,
in like,
oh, they're all
the
great
story
actors.
was fine up to the crying bit with the rain.
With the rain.
Yeah, there's a lot of crying.
Oh, it's raining.
The eagle cries and then it rains and.
I was in Stockport once and it started raining and a woman said, "Oh, the sky is sad."
That's beautiful.
Maybe the sky was sad.
Maybe the sky was. I don't know.
Maybe she was sad. She doesn't sound like she's in the best place at that time.
Yeah, all in all, good film, I think.
Yeah,
I'd recommend it. Just don't. When did it come out? Last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, go watch it.
But I will try. I do want to actually see it. I think.
If you enjoy the Harry Potter films,
you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
You don't need to know anything about Harry Potter.
I think as well. You don't like the Harry Potter film, but you enjoyed it. So
yeah.
Also, I've read all the books. I've seen all the films, so I'm easily more knowledgeable than you. And
I felt it's a bit more. I won't say adult necessarily.
I think they are catering more to the audience now than the people who started reading books when they were younger.
The thing is, I think it's going to come across as more adult anyway because we're not looking at kids.
Yeah,
for one.
It's not. I mean, that's the thing. A kid could watch it and it's fine. There's nothing in it that's like lewd or whatever.
Lewd.
But like, yeah, it's obviously like written for like whoever started reading Harry Potter books, fucking whatever, 10 years ago, whatever.
Yeah.
So it works perfectly fine. It's great.
Yeah.
Film.
I enjoyed it more than Doctor Strange.
No, I did not.
But I generally think I need to watch Doctor Strange again.
Doctor Strange was
great film. I look forward to seeing Doctor Strange.
I'm still distracted by U2 and Doritos to absorb Doctor Strange properly.
Right. What's the next film then? What's next on the agenda?
What's next?
What
could be next?
Is it fucking Star Wars?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go watch this one.
Rogue One, baby!
Yeah, I'm all aboard for this one.
Yes!
All aboard.
Yes!
Until Darth Vader shows
We will do our darndest not to be biased.
Oh no, don't worry, I've got the bases covered on that one.
You're going to, like... Well, to be fair, though, I'm quite reserved on it, because I'm the excitement which I had for Force Awakens isn't here for Rogue One with me. You just don't give a fuck at this point. You just like, give me Star Wars and I'll...
play Star Wars, all the Star Wars places.
You're weirdly into it, Martin, at the moment, which is quite cool. It's quite good. It's nice to see you excited about Star Wars film.
I know a lot about Star Wars and the lore, but just like, I just don't think it's as good as everyone makes out.
I'd say right now, this is not going to be like the film of the year. But this looks like it's going to be a fucking good film.
I think the competition is Deadpool.
Yeah. So we were talking about this earlier, just like, should we talk about what we think the best like superhero film is? It's like, it's no point, it's Deadpool.
Best film full stop.
Just out of curiosity, so you got, 6 superhero films? We'll just go with superhero films.
Yeah.
Obviously Deadpool's number 1. We know this.
Obviously.
When you rank them downwards.
I warned you of this, I won't remember any of the film that came out.
You got Deadpool, Batman vs Superman, Civil War, Suicide Squad, Doctor Strange, and I'm sure I've forgotten one.
Suicide Squad definitely back on my list there.
See, I think Batman Superman would be at the bottom for me.
Oh, X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah, for me, Batman Superman would be at the bottom, but I didn't hate it as much as most people hated it. But do you know what? Actually, I probably enjoyed that more than Civil War. But that for me is more because I prefer seeing the DC characters than I did see Marvel guys. Not as into Marvel as DC.
See, I'd be the same. Because I'd put Batman vs Superman as my second favourite.
Yeah. What have you got at the bottom then? X-Men?
Yeah, X-Men Apocalypse. Terrible.
It's not terrible. I enjoyed that.
I enjoyed Suicide Squad more than X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
So yeah, Deadpool, Batman vs Superman, Civil War, Doctor Strange, Suicide Squad, X-Men Apocalypse.
Fuck you, Deadpool. You just ruined this.
You
went and was so good.
The thing is, this year was not going to be good. Because I was so excited for this year for all the films coming out.
What month did
we started with Star Wars in last year, and then we had Deadpool, and that was it. Those are 2 fucking great films.
But then everything went to a grinding halt when Batman Superman came out. We all realised, everything isn't perfect.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Deadpool set a massively high bar at the start of the year, and nothing has topped it.
The Batman vs Superman director's cut's better than the cinema version.
Yeah, I never watched the.
It just paces it better, so it's more enjoyable. But
to be fair, I really need to go back and watch it. I've only seen it in cinema. I never gave it a second watch.
I love Batman.
I'm off to watch Christmas films now.
Yeah. And Rogue One.
Well, I've got to watch a Christmas film. 2 Christmas films tonight.
Yeah,
one is my choice. I'm watching. This isn't my choice. Before any of you jump on there, I'm watching Love Actually with my lovely lady friend Marianne.
Nice.
I don't remember. I've watched it. I can't tell you much about it, but I remember not thinking that I wanted to die.
Let's hope that carries on tonight. Then. Hopefully, I'll feel that way.
Well, I wanted a set.
I watched About a Boy the other week.
Yeah, no one cares about that, mate.
No, and then so I've got to watch that, and then I'm going to watch Gremlins because that's for Christmas.
Yeah, of course. I want to set, like, not a homework, because we don't do homework, it turns out. We're really bad at that.
The homework is to watch Rogue One.
Yeah. I'd like to try and at least pretend it's almost Christmas. I've never been one. I've never really got very Christmas spirits running through me. Let's try to all watch. I think, Martin, you're already on the case.
Hello?
You're already on the case here.
Sorry, I was...
Stop touching the cat. Inappropriately.
Leave my foul on.
Let's try and watch a Christmas film that you've never seen before. It could be incredibly obscure. It could be an incredibly obvious one which you've just never seen. Let's all watch a fucking Christmas film and then see if it's Eddie Point.
I think I've seen all the Christmas films.
Then you really... Trust me, if you're stuck, I'll dig one out for you, buddy.
Yeah, I can probably get a few Christmas films. I can probably go into my library of shite and find something Christmassy.
'Tis the season to watch something shitty.
I feel what's going to happen is you're going to make me watch a shit Christmas film.
Well, no. We're giving you the power to find something yourself before we intervene and give you something wank.
Intervention.
That's my own personal challenge. Let's just try and watch something Christmassy so the next episode resembles somewhat of a Christmas episode.
I guess it will be the last episode of the year, won't it?
Yeah.
It will.
That's probably nothing really.
3 weeks on the bounce.
What a chance.
And then we're going into hide until fucking March.
We say this, but it could very easily not happen yet. It is us.
Watch a Christmas film.
Okay.
Watch it. I can't do next Saturday.
Rogue One's priority.
I can't do next Saturday.
Rogue One does not class as a Christmas film, by the way.
If I watch Rogue One but hold a Christmas hat up, so it like balances on the couch said, is that counted?
Just because you're drunk doesn't mean it's Christmas.
I can't do next Saturday because I'm going to a Harry Potter themed Christmas ball.
Of course you fucking are.
Of course I am.
What the fuck?
Satan's Hollow.
Oh, Jesus. Are you gonna be dressed? Are you gonna be dressed up?
Yeah.
As what?
You dressed it up.
What the fuck are you dressing up as? Hermione.
Well,
A wizard. Chance.
no. Apparently, the delightful Marianne's buying me a Ravenclaw t-shirt because I did the Pottermore test, obviously.
Obviously.
And apparently, I'm a Ravenclaw.
Okay.
If you're interested, my Patronus is a Saint Bernard, but I don't know what any of those words mean. I know what Saint Bernard is.
Oh my!
My life's great.
So you're gonna go to the Yule Ball?
Yes, I am.
As a miscellaneous Ravenclaw member.
I'm getting a Ravenclaw t-shirt. I have no idea what this thing looks like.
I just feel like you should dress normally and just go as a muggle and just save yourself a lot of hassle.
You're not going to be allowed. Muggles aren't allowed into the Yule Ball Badger.
I've already tried that one. I've already tried that one. As I took my missus's hand and I explained this to her, and then she tried to break all five of my fingers.
Is this next Saturday?
Yeah.
I'm at a gig in town. I might come and just laugh at you afterwards.
I will send you a picture.
They won't let you. You won't even be able to see it, mate. You muggle fucker. Right? You look at it, you just be like, "Oh, it's just a fucking wall."
I've got to go to platform 1 and 2.5 at Staley Bridge to get there. You're a fucking nerd.
To be fair, I think if she's just making you wear a Ravenclaw t-shirt, I think you've got away with it.
I've got to wear a blazer and everything like that as well.
No, I'm sorry.
You don't wear blazers.
No, she wants me to dress up now. That's going to look alright.
You go to Satan's.
I know, I'm just going to come back soaked full of beer. And a lot of money down. I'm going to have to drink so much. I don't need beer to have a good time.
Because your Patronus is the same bird, can you just dress up as the same bird?
You, my friend, are onto a fucking winner.
Just walk around with the barrel around your neck filled with whiskey. So you're fucked. Wait, so that's next Saturday? Aren't we recording next Sunday?
Hopefully.
So you're both going to be absolutely knacked.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Kind of relentless in a full English. I'll be back on it.
I can't wait to talk about your Yule Ball experience.
That's going to be the main topic for next week.
Yeah.
Fuck Rogue One. Yule Ball review. At the Hollow of Satan's. If you don't know what Satan's Hollow is, if you're not from Manchester, then You don't know how dirty it is.
If you've ever wondered what Satan's arsehole's like, and then ever wondered what it was like to have a drink there, it's as you think.
If you ever wondered what if someone opened a club in a cesspool, that's pretty much Satan.
Which you keep going back to, though. Like, you can't help yourself, but you can always end up there.
I've never been to Satan's Hollow on my own volition. I always end up there because other people want to go there.
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times with you. May have been my fault.
100% your fault every time.
Went there last year for my birthday. Last year.
Yeah, we did, and then you ditched us.
Yeah.
That's about right.
Remember? I remember.
Remember when you ditched us?
Not for a while, though. Who cares?
So, next week, are you ready for Star Wars, Christmas shit, and laughing at Martin? Oh, yes.
In the Unqualified Opinion Podcast Big Bumper Christmas Special.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew pew, gun noises. That's it. Is we done?
I was just about to sing another fucking song, but it's probably going to be copyright again.
Go on.
No, the moment's gone.
No.
Bye.
Yeah. Please take the time to check us out on all social media. Facebook, Twitter, just search for the Unqualified Opinion Podcast. And also, if you listen to iTunes, I want to try and get this going. If you listen to iTunes, give us a review, because then that'll help us get a bit more noticed on iTunes.
Yeah, if anyone out there could actually, just basically,
Just
other
share.
people at the moment are telling me that people listen. If I could get that in writing, if someone could put something down so I can read it and go, holy fuck, okay, fair dues.
Share it about and stuff.
Got a Facebook page, leave a comment.
Yeah, we've got a Facebook page, join that. We're on Twitter, we've got 1 follower. That follower's me.
I don't have a Twitter account.
Yeah, me neither.
I was using Twitter for this podcast for a while and tweeting phrases, and the other day I was like, we've got 1 follower. Shit. So
You've drawn the curtain too far back, Badger. Put it back.
They're not so powerful, Oz.
the terrible Oz. But yeah, please find us on social media. And,
I've been told this has been the not so powerful Oz.
and mine.
Oh, the Tangerine Dream.
The Tangerine Dream.
Yeah.
We all have personas.
Yeah, cool. Alright, nice one. Say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Laters.
Bye.
See you next week.